let's figure out what exactly was it bet MMOs up 2023. So let's see what up.
How's it going, everyone? Sephir here, and welcome back to another video. It is 2023, and we are back with the new year. We took a bit of a long vacation there. I got some time to see family and friends and catch up on a lot of things, so that definitely helped me out. Hopefully you guys have all been well, and don't worry, we are returning soon. This video is going to talk about my plans for 2023, so we're going to start all of this today, and tomorrow will be the return of my Twitch live stream, so be sure to check me out on that. So first up, let's start with Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy, I had a lot of fun in, and I want to start a new project. I'm going to be doing so with
I want to go back to it once it stopped being so buggy.
Play project, and we're starting over brand new. So we're going to show.
Hopefully they got the controllable stuff back.
Tower of Fantasy brand new right now in this day and age and this time. So if you want to come join along with us, go ahead and join my Discord. We're going to have details coming up for that soon. It will be within this week. So we're going to have a fresh start, completely free to play, spending $0 on the game, and we are going to see how we can stack up against some of the in-game content. So it should be a fun little project, and we have a couple other things coming forward for Tower of Fantasy, but we also have some great news coming up for new games in 2023. So let's go ahead and talk about those now. The first game coming up I am super excited to talk about is going to be Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol is an anime MMORPG with a lot of.
We will see if they make it this year.
And I love this. This is right up my alley.
Because after that last delay, I don't know.
New World, which are both games that I covered a lot of content in. I love MMORPGs, and I will definitely be playing the tank class because I love this sort of shield and sword and board, like blocking mechanics, taking all these big monsters on. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm super excited for this. There was a beta test that was supposed to be on the 15th.
Yeah, it got delayed.
It got pushed back to more news coming on the 25th. This is the JP version of the beta test, but it will also be published globally at the same time by Amazon Game Studio, which is somebody that we've also worked with in the past during New World. So
I'm still honestly a little surprised that Amazon actually could be publishing that. Bet you would be in Bandai. Yeah, to be totally honest, but hopefully delay to the beta is gonna hopefully get this out this year, but at the same time, I wouldn't doubt it if it get put back to the end of the year, beginning of next.
So there's a lot of familiarity coming to this game for me, and it will be something I will be covering a lot of content on. I'm gonna be doing guides, tips, tricks, secrets. I'm gonna keep you up to date with all of the
and I will be as well, hopefully.
What the deal is with this game. But so far, it's looking super, super fun and refreshing. There is tons of things to do, 30-man raids, and all kinds of great content. I love the item scheme for the legendary weapons in this game, and it's definitely shaping up to be one of my favorite games going into 2023. So expect a lot to be covered on this game when it does.
Because hopefully we'll get in the beta, because I know they were taking an application for a global beta as well. Whenever that might happen.
After that, we will be checking out Diablo 4, which should be coming around June. This is one of my favorite games from my childhood. I loved playing the Diablo 2 and Lord of Destruction series.
I'm still so about 4.
You have no idea. And I even played Diablo 3 for quite a long time while they had that sort of auction house, that real money auction house there. That was definitely super fun for me as well. And I even played Diablo Immortal as much as a interesting
I'm still like so. Okay, we all done Diablo 2. Okay.
I won't talk too much about that one, but Diablo 4 is looking very promising. There's a lot of finesse.
Because don't get me wrong, WoW expansion seemed to turn out okay.
Series, and it seems to
but
be shaping up to
we will see if you went stack up again, past Exile.
Like the mobile game that
Bet you would pass Exile 2
so
coming soon.
Looking forward to this. I know it falls more into like the action RPG category, but for me this is still in that MMORPG element. So this is
because there's gonna be a crap ton of like co-op and live service stuff in this.
I'm a big fan of Blizzard games, so we'll be covering that. I'll show you what classes I like, best places to farm, loot locations, and all of those goodies. So be on the lookout for more information coming on this game in the summer of 2023. Following that, we have another game that I've been keeping my eye on, which is going to be Throne and Liberty. This is from the makers of Lineage, which was a game that I played a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm kind of still kind of curious about that.
It was actually quite a good game, so I'm glad to see people coming back for this. They made other games like Aeon, which I also
I still don't feel like Throne Liberty gonna be like anything long term. I feel like this is very much like, don't get me wrong, the lineage might hold some people. Like, I'm interested to try it, but I still feel like it's gonna end up being one of the MMOs that are gonna be around for like a month or two, and then pretty much just fade away to nothingness for the most part, at least in the West.
played. It was a fantastic PvP game, so I'm excited to see what they have looking forward to this. There isn't too much detail about like super soon announcements or release dates coming out for this one,
Joe.
so it's going to be in the distant future of 2023. But nonetheless, I'm excited to check it out because
hopefully you're doing good, Joe. Welcome.
And let's be honest, it looks pretty good. So I want to see what all they have in store for us and see which one of these MMORPGs can actually deliver on the end game. We'll go ahead and see later on.
I still don't think I'll be Throne Liberty though.
Details from this one. Next up, we have an MMO that has gone through a lot of iterations of testing already and is being pushed back for quality product. They switched to Unreal Engine 4 and have upgraded the graphics massively.
Have they said Action Equation ain't gonna make it this year?
Does come out of this game that's going to be.
I feel like there's another one that probably not gonna make it this year.
Pretty good, and I think the vision for the game coming from the creators is really on point. I'm a little bit concerned on when it will actually come out because it seems like
I remember that well. I just played WoW.
But eventually we're gonna get some sort of.
That's what I did, Joe.
And once we do get that, let's go ahead and check it out and see what it has in store. It's gonna boast a heavy quest-oriented, team-oriented, actual MMO feel experience. So I'm looking forward to things like resource nodes and traveling between towns. So for me, this is gonna feel a lot like New World, but hopefully with the end game to bolster it up at the end, and that will allow it to really flourish into the MMORPG that it needs to be, because all these games coming out in 2023 look fantastic, but we're still waiting on somebody to deliver on that core end game. Somebody needs to give us something to do once we level past.
Still don't feel like any of the game gonna do that.
So we need big raid content, we need things to explore, we need constant patches coming out to upgrade our gear and advance to that next level, and I'm hoping this can deliver. And as you can see, there's a lot of siege potential, a lot of raid potential.
Yeah, but then again, like, New World had that as well.
I do love this like core classic RPG.
Any of it obviously way more player though.
Making it feel alive and exciting, and that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to most from this game. So I'll definitely be checking out Ashes of Creation and participating in some of the upcoming tests, so I will keep you up to date on that and let you know how that all looks. And now our final topic, which is going to be one that
the League of Legends game,
and probably farther into the future than 2023, but I'm hoping that we're going to get some information on it and maybe even some super pre-alpha tests coming in. That is going to be the Riot Games MMO for League of Legends. It should have an MMO coming out here sometime in the near future. We don't know exactly when, but it is going to be fantastic when it does come out. Riot is.
I feel like they will probably show something this year. I don't think it's coming this year.
Successful titles: TFT, League of Legends, Valorant, and.
My God, I'm jumping on that so fast.
Anything they touch turns to gold.
Just the main reason. Like, I don't play League of Legends or anything. I played it, like, I think a little bit when it came out. Like, they're fine, and I moved on because PvP. But, with that being said, the main reason I'm excited for the MMO for Riot is just mainly knowing that, like, I know they have some microtransaction issues, obviously. Look at Valorant, an example of that. But I know Elite will be a company that going to support it and put the money behind it. You know, it may be bad, might be good, depending on taste. But with that being said, it's not going to probably, ideally, won't fall into the MMO trapping of being like a money sink. I honestly think Riot will leap. And if I don't like the game, I'm pretty sure they will still put enough into it to keep that game going far beyond any other MMOs that are going to be out in the next few years. The only issue is we might at best see a name and maybe a CG trailer this year if we are lucky. But I am super curious to see, what way they're going to go because, You know, at that point, it could go many ways. Like, the way I foresee it going, it probably more like Lost Ark style. You know, of being like a dungeon crawler type MMO, or, you know, like an action RPG top-down MMO. Because that would make the most sense, especially if it is tied to League of Legends. But at the same time, it's like, they could be anything at that point. But I'm still extremely excited to see what they're going to do with the talent and the money that is backing that company.
So I'm very excited to see what they can do with an MMO. And they're even bringing on some developers from the old World of Warcraft series like Ghostcrawler. So they're going to have a lot of veteran potential here to really spice up this game and bring MMORPGs to the next level. It may not come out sooner rather than later, but it will be something to have hope for, to look forward to, and I'm definitely excited to see what all is going to be offered within this game. We're getting more and more details, but the best part about this game is it has an immense amount of lore and information to draw on. The entire League of Legends storyline is
yeah, because they're not going to be, you know, add like blank slate, you know.
That are notable. They have tons of locations that are notable. There is infinite possibility for content. That is not going to be something that they lack. All they have to do is execute it and find the right play style for the game. What works best? Is it action combat? Is it tab targeting? Is it, you know, more of the shooter format? Whatever it may be.
Hopefully not tag.
As it fits in the element of the game, I think we will be in store for a real treat. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Riot Games can do for the MMORPG genre. So that's going to be it for my video. These are the games I am looking for in 2023. I'm going to be covering a lot of content. If you think I have missed anything on this list, feel free to add it in the comments down below.
Because I would say, honestly, as the MMOs are concerned,
ones on my radar at the moment, and I will be covering all times.
I would say Blue Protocol and Riot probably up there.
From me, I will be back tomorrow. Starting my stream project, I'm going to be announcing a few things.
Because don't get me wrong, like, Action Equation, oh god, what was the other one? The name always escaped me. Throne Liberty. I feel like them are going to be games that are going to come out, have a boom, just like Lost Ark, technically. I know Lost Ark kind of came back a little bit. But come out, be gone in like a month. I feel like Blue Protocol probably could come out, be big, and then get like a very niche fan base. Might it be like similar to like PSO side, maybe a little bit bigger. Out of that though, it's like, yeah, the League of Legends / Riot MMO is probably just going to be the biggest overall, like I said, between money, talent, and how far reaching Riot is, not only in global, not only in the West, I mean, but also in other countries. If they tie it into all the stuff they've been building over the last, like decade or whatever they've been around, it's like that can also play so much into pretty much every market in a nutshell. As we have seen with, you know, what they did with, you know, Arcane, what they seem like they are doing with a fighting game and whatnot. So we will see. Like I don't think we will. I don't think we will get like gameplay of it this year. The MMO will probably be, you know, verified / given a name by the end of the year, and then the MMO will probably have a beta or two in 2024, and then probably come out in like 2025. That is my guess as of now. If I had to put, you know, money on it.